On this retention journey, don't be surprised if people think that you are an arrogant asshole just by default. And what I mean by that is people will have a certain perception of you in their mind just based on how you are carrying yourself, how confident you look. And the reason why people will think that you are an arrogant arsehole just by default is because your energy is something that they probably haven't really experienced before. It's kind of like something very foreign to them. And to some people, it may even be intimidating, even though you have no real intention to be intimidating or any of that stuff. It's just purely based on your energy. Now, at first, you might find people are a bit standoffish with you. This is that whole unknown, unsure aspect of it coming into effect, right? And if this is your starting point, with people being a bit unsure or uneasy with you, if that's your starting point, a positive of that is that it makes people kind of second guess disrespecting you or, just being rude to you. I suppose that's a positive. However, as time goes on, you then have the opportunity to prove them wrong. You have the opportunity to actually reveal your true self. And that probably isn't an arrogant asshole. And it'll be quite good to witness how people's perception of you changes over time. It's kind of like in the back of their mind, they are just waiting for you to confirm that their bias is correct. However, if you never give them any reason to think that you are an arsehole, I suppose eventually they will finally come to the realization that, hey, perhaps this guy, he is the real deal. Like maybe he isn't arrogant. I can see he's confident, but I wouldn't call him arrogant, because if he was arrogant, he'd be obnoxious, and he's not that. So I guess I'll just give him the benefit of the doubt. Now, people don't think that you are intimidating because, like you have tattoos or anything. It's not because you shaved your head. It's not because everyone thinks that you're a tough guy. No. It is purely based on a foreign type of energy in our current society. Not many people are aware of how beneficial it is for your life in every single facet, in every single way, how beneficial it is to retain your sexual energy, man and woman. We live in a very highly sexualized world, and I can't help but think that it is this way. It is sexualized to extreme levels, because those in control, I don't think that they want you to know about the secret of semen retention. However, in the age of the internet, I think it is becoming harder and harder to suppress the information. So I reckon be grateful that you are able to actually find out about it. It is one thing to actually know about the knowledge. It is another thing to actually put it into practice and then see life-changing results, like I have. I've completely changed. I am not who I was even 4 years ago. And at the time when I started semen retention, I didn't know about how deep it actually goes. It was just, oh yeah, let's just try this, let's see what happens. However, little did I know that as time would go on, it would be revealed to me that it would be hands down the best decision that I had ever made. And I'm very grateful that I made that decision, and I'm grateful that I was able to have the mental discipline and strength to actually do it long term as well. Because it's one thing to do it for a couple of days. It's another thing to do it for an extreme amount of time. Yeah, so I suppose what I'm trying to get at with this video is be patient with people. They may not know why you are a little bit intimidating to them. However, don't exploit it, obviously. My advice would be to do everything that you can to prove them wrong. And say, I know who I am. You can't judge a book by its cover. And also say to yourself that I am not going to stop being confident just because it intimidates some people. It would be a different story if you were being arrogant and obnoxious. It would. However, confidence, every single person deserves to be confident in themselves. Free of anxiety, free of fear, in a happy and joyous mind state. I think that is something everyone deserves to have. However, not many people can actually achieve it because they don't understand how this reality works, but to a level that which allows them to actually make drastic changes. However, if you continue on the path of semen retention, it will happen for you. You will acquire the knowledge and the wisdom to change your life dramatically. And that is something to look forward to. So yeah, don't be surprised if people are a bit standoffish with you at first. It is just purely based on your energy. It's kind of like you are a light in a dark room. It's just right there in front of their face. Take care.